Greetings, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are glad you're here. And if you are catching this on a replay and you're not with us live, we're very happy you're here as well. Just want to thank you for taking some of your time to join us for what we think is going to be a very exciting session of Let's Talk Travel. And with me today, as always, is my sidekick, Kevin. And we are excited to welcome a very special guest today for this evening. Say hello to Julia Glick.
Pat,
Yes.
you sent me a little video. Did you want to play that before we brought
Oh,
Julia
yeah. Why
on?
don't we do that? Why don't we start off with the video?
Okay. I think I don't remember where you got it from, and I think I kept it. Yeah, I found it here. Okay.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna play that. It's a short one.
Yeah, that was just a very quick overview. Welcome, Julia. We're so happy
Hello.
to have you today. I am so excited about Virgin and what you guys are bringing to the table. I mean, folks, we're talking about not just a new cruise ship, we're talking about a whole new cruise line here. And this has been talked about now for a couple of years in the industry. And we are excited to explore this and let our viewers know more about Virgin and what you guys are going to offer for alternative options for cruising. Julie, we always like to start by just letting our viewers know a little bit about you. Could you just share a little bit about yourself and what you're about, and how did you get in the travel industry and eventually make your way to Virgin Voyages?
Absolutely. And ahoy, everyone. Ahoy, Pat. Right from sunny Miami, Florida. So, absolutely. So, my mother is actually from Spain. So, I grew up traveling and living there as much as possible. And I really fell in love with travel and really immersing myself in cultures and living like a local. So, I think travel is so important and such a beautiful gift that we have in this world. So, once I graduated college in Miami, I started working at Celebrity and Royal Caribbean in their headquarters, and I worked there for 5 years. And then I worked at a hospitality startup called Brightline, aka Virgin Trains. And during my career, I saw a news article and it said Richard Branson is starting his own cruise line. And my mouth dropped open in awe. I was like, I have to be a part of this amazing venture. So here I am today.
Wow, wow. I am always so just blown away by all of you youngsters that get involved in the travel industry right out of school. I mean, you just start up and you don't know anything else. And I'm thinking, why in the world didn't I think of such a thing? I didn't even realize there was such a possibility. So congratulations to you in getting off on such an exciting career so early on. Just think of all the
Thank
places
you.
that you're going to see by the time you're my age. You're going to have a real head start. Uh, Julia, I know our visitors are here, our viewers are here because they want to know about Virgin Cruise Lines and Virgin Voyages, and you guys are hands down the most talked about newcomer to the industry since I've been in this business. And could you just share a bit about your first ship is Scarlet Lady. let's just start there. This is not your grandma's cruise ship, is it?
No, no, Pat, you're absolutely correct. So we're bringing a fresh approach to cruising. So we at Virgin are in the business of making ordinary experiences extraordinary. So we really thought, how can we make cruising a better experience for our guests? So here we are. We were founded 7 years ago. It feels so weird saying 7 years ago, by Sir Richard Branson, really to fulfill a niche that isn't served just yet. He never found the right type of cruise to make him sail. So, in true Richard Branson way, he created his own cruise line. So, Scarlet Lady is our first lady ship out of 4 ships in our pipeline, and she will be sailing out of Miami year around.
That is so cool. And right here in kind of home base, because Miami is, just down the road for me personally. And I tell you, I cannot wait to get my feet on the decks and explore that ship a little bit. And
Agree.
I'm hoping that a chance for an inspection comes along at Cruise World or at some time before then. Even I would love to just get to see hands to see what's on that ship just myself. Nothing like that to be able to share then with our clients. But
Absolutely.
with our limited time available, I know there's no way we're going to cover all the features and amenities and all that a Virgin cruise is going to offer in the way of experiences to the guests. But could you share just 3 or 4 of the more unique and unusual features that Virgin will be offering that's different from the mainline competition?
Yes, so we did years and years of research before we launched, really to understand, what do sailors want? So first of all, it started with the design of our ship. We hired 7 award-winning designers, and we took the concept of a modern boutique hotel floating at sea. And when you sail on our lady ships, you'll really get that boutique hotel vibe to it. You'll see our ships have a sleek yacht design to them, and that's very important because we're actually able to dock where yachts can. So we have very immersive itineraries because of that. And then in our research, the number one thing everyone wanted was adults only. And whenever I say this, I get a lot of applause. And so it is a vacation for adults, but absolutely covering your inner child. So it's 18 and over to sail, 21 and over to book. And then another point that came out in our research very loud and clear was that sailors and guests didn't want to be nickel and dime. So I know personally when I sail, I'm always like, okay, do I have my Wi-Fi package? Do I have gratuities? At Virgin Voyages, that's all included. So it's a value of $600 per person of inclusions with gratuities, your basic beverages, workout classes. Wi-Fi, of course. We believe that is a basic human right, especially during this time.
Absolutely. And if you're talking about the urban professionals and so forth, I mean, it used to be you took a cruise to get away, but those days are long gone.
I know. I remember when the Wi-Fi was so slow. Now you can just scream and
I know it things have certainly changed, and they've changed it, you know, very, very quickly. The cruise lines are really keeping up with that. But anyway, uh, what are some other things that you offer aboard the cruise lines? Some of the unique things that I've noticed, uh, as I've explored online and on the ship. What are some of the cool things that a person would find on board?
Oh, I'm so sorry. One second. Sorry about that. So what you'll able to find is our entertainment. I'm so sorry. One second. This is 2021, still working from home. So
Hey,
sometimes
that's okay.
I am so sorry about
That's
that.
okay. We are dog lovers here, so no problem with that.
He always does it at the most important times. And then other great, so I don't want to give away too much aboard the ship because it is a destination in itself, and there's going to be surprises all throughout. But some of the unique features as well is, first of all, our dining is so important. And we know at Virgin Voyages that things that you remember are memories, friends you make aboard, and of course, the food. So it is extremely important for us for you to have an amazing food experience. So we partnered with Michelin star chefs really to curate a phenomenal food experience for everyone. And number one thing is we designed our ship with no buffets. So we have absolutely no buffets. Instead, we have a galley, which is a cornucopia of food. Everything is fresh, made to order for you. And then going back into our food, it really is a vacation for the foodies. So, for example, we have 6 specialty restaurants, and they're also all included, that I may add, such as the
Wait a
Wake.
minute, all of the specialty restaurants are included?
Yes, they are. And we
Wow.
have, on top of that, Pat, we have over 20 eateries, and those are all included as well. So you definitely won't go hungry aboard
So
Virgin Voyages.
I'm kind of getting this. There, you forget the main dining room where you all congregate at 5 and 8, it's kind of like dining at home in your neighborhood. You kind of
Yeah, we threw that out. We said, no main dining room, no set times. We want you to enjoy when you want it, how you want it. And that really resonated. That's when we researched, that's what sailors wanted. They didn't want to have the set time. They wanted to eat when they wanted it, how they wanted it. And they also wanted casual spots. They also wanted opulent spots. So I really like to think of it like walking around Soho, New York, where you can go into these little cafes, but then you find amazing Michelin star restaurants, and that's what you'll get aboard Virgin Voyages.
I love that concept. So, sometimes you're in the mood for a juicy hamburger, and sometimes it's a juicy steak or say a fillet of sole or a lobster. So
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. And so, for example, the Wake, which is one of our specialty restaurants, is our steak and seafood. And on the menu, this is all included. You can get a filet, you can get a bone-in ribeye. That is all included. And then we have a really fun restaurant called Jumbe, and that is the first Korean barbecue at sea.
Wow. So a lot of different cuisines and choices. I love this, all about choices. I think that is something that people love today is having choices, and with all of those different venues on board, uh, people will be able to get into where they want to. How many people on roughly are on board one of your ships?
Like max capacity is 2,770.
Okay, so that's kind of straddling the line between the larger mid-size or the small large ships. It's kind of in that. I like that. That's a sweet spot because it's big enough to offer a lot of options, but small enough to still not lose its intimacy.
Exactly. It's intimate. There's a lot of options, and it is a true mid-sized ship. Have you seen when she was at port?
I
Did you
have
see
not. I
uh,
have not.
beautiful. I saw Scarlet Lady back in March when she was at the port of Miami. Beautiful, like head turner when you drive down.
Wow. And now some of my fellow agents I know were talking about having seen her, and it was a topic of conversation. So it really is a vessel that turns heads of the travel professionals. And so that is really cool. There's something on board your ship, and I don't want to steal the thunder here,
Oh,
but
I know where you're going with this.
there is something on board
Is,
your ship that is.
is it a permanent souvenir? Is
It
that
is
your
a permanent souvenir. Yes, that's a good way of putting this. I don't know, Kevin, do you have a slide of that? I don't know if we have. Yeah.
Yes. So this is squid ink, and this is a permanent souvenir that you can get tatted up at sea. And it's a homage to the nautical history of when sailors would get tattoos at sea. And we partnered with Soho Ink, and we have amazing tattoo artists on board. Yes, come get your permanent tattoo. The only requirement is that you have to get a Virgin Voyage logo.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
kidding.
I I love this. I mean, that blew my mind when I saw that. I mean, I don't care where you look, you are not going to find another venue like that on any cruise ship sailing anywhere in the world. This is a first. And it just kind of, I mean, talk about being current and because this is body art is a big deal. What about rough seas here?
We will not tattoo at during rough seas. Not to worry. Not to worry.
Okay.
Yeah, and then another cool, unique feature is we have a Voyage Vinyl, which is kind of a pop-up music store, homage again to Virgin Records. And you can go there, you can listen to records, exactly. You can even buy some. It is amazing, amazing pop-up that we have there. So we're very
people
happy.
who are into the music scene would probably also find themselves very much at home and excited to be on a Virgin voyage as well.
Oh yes, music's in our DNA. So you will find different music all throughout the ship as well.
I love it. I love it. And yeah, here we have some group karaoke.
Yes.
What
would our private karaoke? That's a fun one. That's a really good one.
I mean, now this is a nod to the cruise industry. Where would a cruise be without karaoke on board? I mean,
don't know. Karaoke is just a must.
It really is, because it is a fun place to be. I mean, you find people who are incredibly talented, and then there are the others that are incredibly amusing and don't have a clue.
That's me when I do karaoke. I'm definitely not a singer.
Yeah,
I have fun.
I would not be even inclined to let people hear me how bad that is. But what kind of itineraries? Where are you guys going to be?
So our itineraries are very immersive and diverse as well. So first I'll start. Do you want me to talk about our launch dates?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Yeah, let's
Perfect.
start with there.
So we are officially launching May 9th for Scarlet Lady out of Miami, and then November 14th for Valiant Lady. And Scarlet Lady will be sailing year-round out of Miami, in the port of Miami, of course. And we're also building our own exclusive port called Terminal B. And we're very excited about that. You'll have the true Virgin experience the moment you walk through. In our itineraries on Scarlet Lady, she does 3 different 5-night sailings and then a 4-night sailing as well. And we love that it's short. That resonated again with a lot of sailors, especially if you're based in Florida. You can just drive, hop on, or even if you're flying over or out of state, you can do a staycation and add on a voyage trip. So our 4 and 5-night sailings all call into the club at Bimini, which is our crown jewel, the Bimini Beach Club. It is an exclusive beach club for Virgin Voyage sailors. And our 4-night sailing will call into Bimini and Key West. And then our 5-night sailings will call into Costa Maya, Cozumel, and Bimini. And then Puerto Plata, which we call our Dominican Days itinerary, and Bimini as well. And then Valiant Lady, we also just announced her sailings as well.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard this.
Yes. So Valiant Lady will be sailing out of Miami. So picture this. We will have 2, basically the port of Miami will be seeing a lot of red. We'll have 2 lady ships sailing out of Miami. And Valiant Lady will be doing a 6-night itinerary and also an 8-night itinerary. So the 6-night itinerary will call into Roatan, Costa Maya, and Bimini. And then the 8-night itinerary, which I'm personally very excited about, we call this one the Eastern Caribbean Antilles, calls into San Juan, St. Croix, and Bimini. And something I want to touch on is our call times. So we listened to sailors and everyone wanted to stay longer in the ports. So that's exactly what we did. So for example, San Juan, we call there at noon and we don't depart until midnight. So you really get an entire day there and to explore it. And then when we call into St. Croix, we call at 8 a.m. and we don't depart until 10 p.m.
I love that, Julie, because that is a big complaint of a lot of people who don't cruise. They don't cruise because they don't want to just have 6 hours in port. They like the longer stays, and they really want to get more immersed in the destinations. You guys are really giving people an opportunity to really plug in. I love that, particularly San Juan. Getting there at noon, you have time to do the daytime activities and then can explore the nightlife when you're not leaving until midnight. And that is such a neat place to be. Old Town
Oh,
is,
beautiful.
yeah, it's such a cool place, daytime and evening, so people can get the best of both.
Exactly. And then when we call into the Beach Club at Bimini for every single itinerary on Scarlet and Valiant, it's 9 a.m. till 10 p.m. So you get to enjoy the beach club, and it's an extension of our ship. So the food is included, the basic bevies, which are non-alcoholic beverages, and then of course gratuities. It's kind of a Mykonos Ibiza vibe to it. And quick
Oh, I
tip
love
is,
that.
yes, it's beautiful. Huge lap pools right on the beach. Stunning. We're excited about it.
Wow. Wow, I love that. So a little bit of the Greek islands right here uh, near home.
Yes.
I love that. I am so anxious to get a chance to check out that ship. So our listeners maybe are getting a bit of an idea at this point whether or not they think they're a prime candidate for a Virgin Voyage. But could Julia, could you just be pretty direct with people? Who are you guys? Who are you aiming at? Who's your ideal client? Who do you want to get on board your ships?
Yes. So our motto at Virgin Voyage and as a brand is come as you are. So bring your inner child when you sail with us, because Virgin Voyages is a destination in itself. And really, what we've been seeing, guests who are booking are avid cruisers. We have about 80% are avid cruisers that are booking Virgin because they want something different. We're considered more relaxed luxury. And to give you an age range, our median age of guests is 48. But we do have a lot of, for example, we have an 80th birthday celebration aboard as well. So it's really a diverse range of sailors who want something unique.
Okay. So the urban professionals who previously would never have considered getting on board a cruise ship are welcome, and they're going to plug in and find a place for the the people like me that have
Absolutely.
been more the traditional cruise passenger. There's a place for us on board too.
Absolutely. And the urban professionals is, we have been seeing quite a bit of new to cruise with Virgin Voyages because they see our iconic brand. They know they're going to get something modern, fresh, unique. And that's exactly why they are booking Virgin.
Yeah, and it really is unique. I think that is a word that just because you guys do stand out. It is definitely uh, a different spin on cruising and just a freshness and a totally new perspective on the cruise experience. And I love that. Sometimes we just need a kick in the pants. We need something fresh and new. Breathe a little a new take into the whole experience. I love that. A question about you. We do a lot of groups. So is Virgin going to be uh, friendly for group experiences on board?
Yep, we love groups. And in true Virgin way, we have a different name for them. We call them circles. And we have quite a few already on Scarlet Lady, from birthday celebrations, family reunions, or just friends getting together. And it's 10 cabins or more. And we also throw some great perks in there for groups.
Oh, we love perks.
Yes.
Okay. Is that a like, oh, look at that. Look at those. I love the configuration.
The
Uh,
cabins.
yeah,
Yep.
those staterooms there. That
Yep.
has such a fresh contemporary feel to it.
Absolutely. We designed it really to maximize the space for all the sailors. Our rooms are modern, they're designed flawlessly. We've been getting great feedback on them.
Wow. That is I love that. I mean sleek, contemporary, modern, all of those words just fit and I love what you guys have done. What about entertainment and onboard activities, Julia?
Yes. So at Virgin, entertainment and music is in our DNA. So we're swapping classic Broadway cruise productions for really never before seen immersive and modern entertainment. I'm going to give you some examples on board. But again, Pat, there's so many surprises that I don't want to give too much away. But
Got
we
it.
do have, for example, one show called Dual Reality, and this is a kind of a fast-paced retelling of Romeo and Juliet with a circus twist to it. And our entertainment is also going to evoke something from you. So we didn't want to just entertain, we wanted to evoke emotion from all of our sailors. So, for example, we have Ships in the Night, which is a musical about passing connections between people. And that is actually one of our very popular shows. And on board as well, at Virgin Voyages, we want you to have a rejuvenational experience. We believe in a yin and yang in life and taking care of yourself. So we've dedicated a lot of space to our redemption spa, which is reminiscent of an underwater cave. It is absolutely beautiful, and it is huge with treatment room areas. We have a mud room, steam room, etc. Anything you want, it is there for self-care. And then, of course, we're going to be doing a lot of activities on board. So we're going to be doing trivia with a twist. We'll be doing all different out-of-the-box type of activities that you see on typical cruise lines, but of course with a fun Virgin twist.
I love it. Boredom is not going to set in. I have a
No.
feeling this is for people. And we hear this sometimes that people, I don't want to get on a cruise ship because I'll be locked up on board this. I can't. First of all, you guys are pretty port intensive, so people are not locked up for very long anyway. But there are so many options for places to plug in and things to do and fun to be had that I can't imagine boredom being a problem anywhere.
Yes, and it's funny you say that because on Virgin Voyages as well, whenever a sailor gets off, everyone's going to have a different experience. And then when you talk about it with another sailor, you'll be like, "Did you see this on board? No, I didn't. Did you see this?" And then they're going to keep coming back and back because the experience all over the ship is different.
Yeah, and particularly on short voyages, like Scarlet Lady is going to be doing, it can be hard. You can miss some things in a 4 or 5 night cruise that you haven't even begun to catch everything that's available on board in that short time period.
Yes, especially the dining. It will be hard to eat at every specialty restaurant. So I challenge any of the listeners to do it and eat at
Okay.
every specialty restaurant.
Yeah, how many did you say again? 20?
We have over. I'm so sorry. Again, it's at the.
That's okay. Life happens when we're doing live events. It just
Yes,
happens.
and he does it again at the most important times. He's like, Julia's about to speak about something important. Let me bark.
Yeah, so you have all of these I could see that you know, even if there's one or two that don't particularly appeal to your preferences in dining, just getting to all the ones that you'd like to, you're
Yes,
gonna have to rebook and just take that second. That's the only answer to that.
absolutely. And the great thing too is you don't have to. If you don't like to make reservations beforehand, you don't have to. We have something called the virtual queue, so you can actually go up right to the restaurant and say, oh, do you have time available? And if we don't, we'll put you in a virtual queue, and then on your Sailor app, you'll just get a notification that your seat is ready, that your table's ready, and you can walk right over. So it's very contactless, very seamless, and we want our sailors to have that freedom.
Okay, so almost like, dining at the local restaurant, go have a seat at the bar, have a cocktail, and then you get a message. It's your table is ready.
Exactly, because all of our restaurants do have bars. So you can actually bar hop
Yeah,
every single restaurant.
cool. Do you have a favorite eatery on board yourself?
I do, yes, and it's called Razzle Dazzle. So Razzle Dazzle is our signature restaurant. Yes, there you go. And it's vegan, veggie forward. It is a playful, fun spot. And here, for example, we have our famous Impossible Burger. But then that's on our nice menu. And we also have a naughty menu because we know not everyone is vegetarian. And our naughty menu, for example, you can get chicken and waffles. It is a place to really kind of relax, all different types of food. It's one of my favorite spots.
Okay. Well, this sounds like such a fun ship to sail on. I don't think there's anything anywhere even that you could compare to it. Just waiting for that second ship to debut later this year. You said November.
November 14th, correct. She'll be in Miami.
Okay, and very similar to Scarlet Lady.
Yes, they'll be twin ships. There may be some differences, just a little bit, but they are twin.
Sure. Excellent. Even with twins, you can tell, you can most of the time find
There's
little
always, yeah, you
details.
can always
Right.
tell.
Okay. Anything we've missed that you want to cover, Julia?
I think you really covered everything, Pat. Your questions were great.
Well, good. I am so excited. Thank you so much for being on our special guest. I think one final thing that we want to cover is, are there any special promotions and offers on the table right now?
Yes, we all know it is wave season. So we have a great wave offer up until February 9th. So if you book, you'll currently get 10% off, which is amazing in it of itself. You'll get Sailor Loot up to $400 pending the type of category. And Sailor Loot is essentially onboard credit. And then Bar Tab. So Bar Tab is our answer to the beverage package. If you purchase it for $300, we'll throw in an extra 100 for you. So you'll have $400 to spend.
All right. Very, very good. Well, we are going to throw something into the mix as well, just to sweeten the pot. If anybody books by the end of January, so we have here half the month left, folks. If you book by the end of January, 5 nights or longer, we're going to throw in a fabulous Dancing Moon travel tote bag full of cruise-related goodies, a pair of binoculars so you don't miss a single thing. There's Kevin with his DMT bag. So we were going to fill that up and make sure there's lots of good stuff in there, all useful to you during your cruise on Virgin Voyages.
Oh, wait, and there is more. One more
There's
thing from
more?
Virgin. Yes, we are also throwing in, so we have this fun app aboard called Shake for Champagne. So when you're aboard Scarlet Lady or Valiant Lady, you can actually shake your phone and we will find you and give you a bottle of Moet Chandon. Well, of course, you have to pay for it, and it's over $90. But it is an amazing, fun feature.
Wow.
We've had people use it. So the first guest that books with Pat, we will send a bottle of Moet Chandon to you.
Wow. Wow. What an incentive. So far, don't wait. After hearing this, you know that you want to be on board a Virgin Voyages. And right now there is still space left. I don't know about on your inaugural voyage, if there's any space left on that yet.
There is, yes. So we are open for sale. Scarlet Lady starting May 9th, and then Valiant Lady November 14th. We are open for sale all the way up until 2022.
All right. So let us know, folks, when you're ready to book. We're here and we cannot wait to book you aboard Virgin Voyages and be among the first to sail. Get bragging rights, folks.
We can't wait to see you aboard. And let me see if my dog has anything else to say. He doesn't.
Yeah, mine has been quiet here, but Kobe is laying over here. He's a greyhound, and they're pretty quiet as dogs go. So he doesn't often have much to say. But Julia, it's been a pleasure to have you on here. I'm so excited. I can't remember when I've been so excited about a new vessel and a new. We don't get a chance to have new cruise lines coming online, and so very, very excited. Thank you, folks, for joining us. We appreciate your time, and we hope that you are excited about Virgin as well. Let us get you on board soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.